Still can't see Ronaldo because my fat head in the way. So anyway, who's looking forward to the old Europa League of Champions tonight? This is where it's at. This is where the big boys are. Man United, Arsenal, Barcelona, Juventus. All the Super League teams macking out in the Europa League. I've got my notepad here. I'm going to keep a note of how many times Fernandes gives the ball away. So Ronaldo's starting tonight. That's a bit of a shock. Not good enough to play in the Premier League against bloody the shitters, but he's good enough to play in the Europa League. Work that one out. Go on, Ronnie. Bag a fucking hat-trick tonight, son. For those of you who don't know, it finished 2-0 to PSV Eindhoven against Arsenal. Whee! How do you like those apples? Trust the process, yeah. Nice win for Zurich. Nice 3-3 draw there. Dynamo Kiev, Fenerbahce 3-3. This is the competition if you want to see goals and entertainment. The Europa League. The Europa League of Champions. FC Union Berlin 1. Sporting Braga 0. That's a shock, that one. Union St. Gilloise with a 2-0 win. Lazio 2-1 win against Midtjylland. Fiorentina, there is some big boys in this competition, you can't sort of deny it. Running through the list here, you know, PSV Eindhoven, Arsenal, Fenerbahce, Dynamo Kiev, Real Betis, Man United, Lazio, Feyenoord, Olympiacos, Monaco. These are all teams that back in the day, when we were growing up, were the big boys. A lot of them, Roma. Players are in the tunnel. Here we go. Come on, boys. Let's be having you tonight. So we've got De Gea, Dalot, Lindelof, Martinez, Malaysia, Ericsson, Casemiro, Anthony, Fernandes, Garnacho and Ronnie. I'm not going to go through the names of the other team because I'm not too sure how to pronounce some of them. We'll give it a crack. Koval in goal, Borges at right back, Kiki, Radeljic, Pozo, Badolo, Diop, Kibao, Mudrasuru, Akambi and Aitwen up front. Excuse my ignorance there. The odds on a Ronnie hat-trick tonight have got to be quite good, Pilgrim. I'll have a little look now for you. I should have done a bet, I didn't really. I like that goalie shirt, it's well good. Yeah, I'm doing a watch-along online, Dad. I'll give you a bell afterwards. I'll give you a ring afterwards. Yeah. I'll see you. I'll speak to you after. I'll ring you at half time. I'll get your comments. All right. See you later, Dad. Bye. live phone in there from Bryce. He can see me on his phone. Loves it, doesn't he, old Bryce? Am I getting any echo or anything? Because I'm listening to myself. There's like a little delay. Is the sound all okay? Do I sound nang? I reckon Garnacho is going to mac out tonight. The thing is, we bought Anthony, but Garnacho, I reckon he's probably better than Anthony. Like, how can you cost that much money and not be able to kick with your half foot? Where's all the people that were taking the piss out of Martinez in? Best defender in the league at the moment, easily. Fucking hell, size of him. He's massive, their captain. Who's the man in black tonight? Are we going to get some VAR controversy? What are you saying? I reckon Sheriff will score at some point. I don't think it's going to be as easy a game as what it should be on paper. Man United to kick off. Ronaldo's going to touch it to Fernandes. And away we go. Eriksen out to Lindelof on the right hand side. Just playing it about here at the back. Martinez. Back to Eriksen. Malacia's gone high up on the left, pushing on quite high, which I like to see. First touch for Ronaldo. Can't hear if there's boos because I've got the telly on mute, so I don't get sued. Looks like quite a few empty seats there tonight. Old Trafford. I should really be there myself, but I ain't travelling 6 hours to go and watch FC Sheriff. No offence. Anthony's treated himself to a new hairstyle, bleach blonde. Ball's gone out for a throw-in. Imagine being that young, Garnacho, and having your debut at Old Trafford for Man United in the Europa League, like starting his. I think he's starting his first game. I don't recall him starting any other games. Malacia hasn't played for a while either. I'm not really sure what that's all about. It's like we kind of treat this competition now as the League Cup when really we need to be treating it as the Champions League because this is the best we've got at the moment. Top four is going to be a struggle this season, so we need to really be trying to win this game. few minutes in, nothing really happened. Majority of the possession to Man United. Sheriff are giving us a lot of space. They're backing off quite a lot. We're pushing up quite high. Ronaldo's dropping deep. As I say, the wing backs have pushed, the full backs are pushing up quite high. Garnacho's on the ball now. He's cut it back inside to Lindelof. Martinez and Eriksen just tapping it around to each other. Here he goes. Go on, son. You gotta love seeing people running at players, and you only really get the youngsters with the balls to run at players because they're raw. They've got a point to prove. You know, they want to impress. Yeah, there's a lot of games in the competition. It starts getting, after the group stage, it starts getting quite good. When all the sort of smaller teams all go out, like Arsenal, and you're left with all the decent teams, it does get quite interesting. But yes, the group games can get a bit boring and go on for too long, really. Are you actually watching the game, Pills? Yeah, Ginola, Giggs, Overmars, Kanchelskis, McManaman, all the classic wingers back in the day. You don't get none of that now. Not really, like not dribbling and taking players on. It's a shame, really. And when you do get it, it's, as I said, generally the youngsters that are coming in the team trying to impress. But the way Sancho's been playing, why not play Garnacho? He's not going to do any worse than Sancho. And he'll get the fans off their seats. Sancho, really, he's had spells here and there, but he's not really impressed me at all, to be honest. And it's not all down to him. It's going to be down to how the team are playing and whatnot. Some players just don't flourish in other teams, do they? Well, most players don't flourish in our team, I should say. Yeah, that was funny. It was like one of them, wasn't it? Kanchelskis was Nang. I remember I think he scored 3 or 4 goals against Man City once. Like when I first started watching Man United, he was the main man, Kanchelskis. But I mean, Ferguson let him go. Him, Ince and Hughes, when he brought through the old Beckham, Butt, Scholes and all them lot, didn't they? Otherwise, I think we would have kept Kanchelskis for another few years. Eriksen spraying the ball forward there, cut out by the defender. Sheriff carrying it forward now, just past the halfway line, cutting it back into the centre. They've got five man midfield, and you can just see how many bodies are in there. Casemiro back to De Gea. I do like that goalkeeper's kit. I might have to treat myself. Eriksen out wide. Garnacho now. Back to Eriksen. Always tried to cut the ball through the middle. Back to Garnacho on the edge of the box. No, it's fallen over. And Sheriff get the ball away. No, they're giving it back. It's a bit scrappy at the moment. Free kick to Man United. Casemiro taken out. Dirty. Cards out, ref. It weren't actually that bad. Man's game, innit? Can you say that anymore? This game's a man's game because it's men. It's men. Throw into Man United, right by the corner flag. Thrown in to Ronaldo from Dalot. Ronaldo's taken up quite a deep position tonight. Trying to link the play up and drag defenders out, I guess, and open up spaces for the wide men and for the extra man in midfield making his run, I suppose. Nice little back heel, Garnacho, cross to the back post. Anthony gets his head on it. Dalot gets his head on it. Sheriff get their head on it. Eriksen headers it. Back to the goalie of Sheriff. Almost something happened there, but again, a bit scrappy. Scrappy do. Sheriff goalie rolls it to the right back, or centre back, sorry. Hoof. Casemiro's there to pick up the pieces. Eriksen collects. See, Eriksen and Casemiro now, if they both avoid injury. Oh, Casemiro's had a shot from the halfway line. It's just gone wide. Yeah, now these guys, Eriksen and Casemiro, unless they get injured, they need to stay in the team. The only person I'd have out of there is Fernandes because, as I've said since he started at United, he gives the ball away far too easily, far too much, gets on my nerves. If he's not scoring, he's not doing anything as far as I'm concerned. He might run around a bit like a headless chicken and lose his positional sense, but I just don't like his antics, don't like the way he throws his arms around, I don't like the way he dives around the pitch, falling over, feigning injury, cheating basically. I class him as a cheater. He just gets on my nerves. I think we need to replace him with somebody, or at least let him have a spell on the bench. He should be nowhere near captain. Eriksen flicks the ball through to Malacia. No. Goalie collects. It's in the arms of the keeper. Nice little ball, but not quite on the radar, that one. So I expect us to win this game, but I expect it to be 0-0, and it's going to be one of those. Sheriff are going to be one of those stubborn teams, I think, that are very hard to kind of score against. Like, I reckon we'll create quite a few scrappy chances. If we get one, we'll get a few, but it's like, how long can they hold out for? It's going to be a frustrating game. But it's pretty much our best team, apart from Varane. Just over 10 minutes in. Nothing really happened other than dominance from Man United. Nice run from Garnacho, lays it off to the edge. Ronaldo gets taken out. Hey, the ref's waving him up. He got chopped down. Come on, we'll have a replay of that. Dirty. How dare you tackle Ronaldo? I need another angle of that, please. Here we go. No. Ball goes out wide to Garnacho, he's carrying it forward. Couple of little rollovers, cuts it back inside. Ronaldo's got the ball in the middle of the pitch. Ronaldo playing basically as a 10. I'll give and go, give it back to him. Oh, nearly. That big lanky defender cut it out. Good play that. Ronaldo gives it to Malacia. And then he sprints through and he tries to find him with the dink over, but the massive Sheriff defender easily nods that out for a corner. Shame that. Eriksen with the corner. Nice corner. Oh, it's a header from, I think it was Casemiro, blocked by the lanky geezer again. He's having a blinder, isn't he? Anthony's not really been in the game so far. Just done a poor cross. Eriksen just seems to have the ball all the time. Like, whenever I'm looking at, if I look down, I look up, Eriksen's got the ball and he's spraying it. It's like, why didn't we sign this dude years ago? Oh, Garnacho with the silky skills, cut it across to Ronaldo. Defender cuts it out. Great play there from Garnacho. That's what we like. Haven't seen Sancho or Rashford do that for years, if ever. Great play. It was a good ball as well. We can Ronaldo with a header. Oh, over the bar. Good chance that. Ronaldo should have done better with that one. It was kind of a free header. I'm pretty confident Ronaldo will score tonight if he stays on. I wouldn't like to say what's going to happen if Ten Hag takes him off. Is he going to kick off? Is he going to lash? Who knows? Sheriff got the ball out wide in the United half. We've pushed them back quite well here, closing them down. They've still got it though, but we're on them. There we go. Good defending that. Looked up, Eriksen's got it again, swinging it in with his left foot this time to Anthony. Anthony's got it out wide right. Is he going to take him on? Defender's got his eyes on the ball here. Anthony's doing all sorts of skills there. He's been blocked off, surely, ref. He's been pulled back. The referee's doing the old waving him up hand. Pisses me off when refs do that, waving them up. They'll wave them up like that, and then it'll go to VAR and it'll turn out to be a pen or something, or a foul. And you're thinking, why are you giving it all this, as if they've dived? Bloody refs. Garnacho out on the left, back to Eriksen. Eriksen with a through ball to Fernandes, who gives it away, then rolls on the floor like he's been shot. Get up, Fernandes. I mean, the defender did swipe his leg there, but he won the ball as well. It's not a foul, but just saying. "17 minutes in, nothing. We've had a Ronaldo header that's just gone over the bar. Not really much going on. Garnacho's shown signs of good signs, dribbling it, rolling the ball, taking players on. Eriksen's been class. Anthony's on the ball now, cut inside on his left, plays it central to Malacia. Garnacho on the edge of the 18-yard box, cuts it back for Ericsson. They got the whole team behind the ball, Sheriff. You know, they're defending very well as a unit, getting men behind the ball. Ericsson with a little dink out wide to Garnacho. Sheriff defender cleans that up quite nicely and then hoofs it off of Garnacho's head out for a goal kick. Man United have had 4 shots on the goal, Sheriff have had none. But that's what will happen, we'll have all these shots and then they'll just have 1 shot and they'll fucking score. They'll score a shitter. Lovely from Martinez there. Garnacho's away, defender cuts it out. He's a danger, Garnacho. He needs to be picked more. Ten Hag's meant to be this manager that gives youth a go, but he ain't given any youth a go since he's been at United. In those positions, like the forwards, wide men, you can get away with playing youngsters. It's not really a risk. Martinez with a lovely ball to Ronaldo, just a little bit too high for him, goes out for a goal kick. Bit of time wasting here from the Sheriff goalie. Come on, son, get on with it. Come on, kick it. Cut out by Casemiro. Throw into Sheriff. I've not seen much of Casemiro, so I'm not prepared to jump on the bandwagon of how good he is because, to be honest, I haven't seen him play, but I don't really have an opinion on him at the moment. He's had a slap in the face here. Anthony's then pushed the bloke over. Casemiro's checking for blood. The referee's having a word. Come on, ref, get your cards out, son. VAR, having a look. Yellow card, yep, have some of that. We'll have some of that. Casemiro's got blood. He looks like the Joker at the moment because his blood is smeared up his cheek. It's a forearm smash basically across his mouth, so I mean, it's not a red card, but it's a bit like, you know, it's one of them ones really where it's just a bit clumsy. We've all had a forearm in the mouth, haven't we, from someone by accident. Back with Ericsson. Ericsson out wide to Malacia. Back to Ericsson. Ericsson scoping for a forward pass, but not really anything on. Martinez with the dink through. No, goalie collects it. Martinez and Ericsson so far, and Garnacho, they're the main men. They're the threat for us. The left-hand side, there's nothing coming down the right. Anthony might as well sit down on the grass, get the cups and saucers out and have a picnic because he ain't doing anything. Sheriff now with the ball through on the edge. Martinez is there to cut it out. Great play. And instead of booting it out of play, finds a teammate, which is always good. Casemiro now. Forward to Fernandez. Here he goes. Hollywood ball. Lose it. Yep. Fernandez has lost it. Wins it back. Kicks it off. Now he's hurt. Down you go, son. Have a little cry. Have a little cry, Fernandez. Have a little moan. Up you get. Nothing wrong with you. Oh, my arm. Do you know what I mean? This is what annoys me about Fernandez. How can he be captain the way he behaves? Go on, Ronnie. Have a shot. Oh, good tackle. Balls with Ericsson. I'd like to know how many touches Ericsson's had. It must be in the hundreds because, as I said, he's just on the ball. Everything goes through him. Back to Ericsson now. Out wide, Malacia. Is it Malacia or Malaysia? I don't know. I'll probably use both during this video because I don't really know what it is. Garnacho crosses over. Cut out. Diving header away by Sheriff. Lindelof picks it up halfway between the 18-yard box and the halfway line. Anthony's got it now out wide. Took over with his left foot, sprays it back to Fernandez, to Ericsson. And Ericsson tries a dinked through ball to Fernandez, but overhits it. Come on, you can get that. Ronaldo nearly closed the goalie down there. They were faffing about. Well played, Martinez. Casemiro, go on, give it to Dalot. Now send Anthony. Send him. He's in space. Anthony on the edge of the 18-yard box, cuts it to the middle to Fernandez. Shoots just wide. Probably the best shot we've had so far. Just slightly wide of the goal. Curling shot from Fernandez on the edge of the area. Probably about 1.5 foot wide, not too far. I'm not sure if the goalie had it covered. But that's what you want. You want shots. Shots get goals. Casemiro and Ericsson are just running the joint. Literally like that. Casemiro, Ericsson and Martinez at 3. "26, 27 minutes in. I thought we'd have scored by now, maybe. I don't know. There hasn't really been a clear-cut chance, not yet. Say Sheriff are defending the numbers, but Garnacho's got it out wide left, cuts in, dribbling past his men, plays central to Casemiro, plays it out wide to Malacia. Little triangle over in that corner there, into the centre of the pitch to Lindelof, who tries a central cross. Fernandez across the goal to Ronaldo. Should have scored that. A sharp, match-fit Ronaldo pokes that in with his helmet. But he hasn't been played, so, you know. The defender did do well to put him off, to be fair to him, but you've still got to score. You've got to put your body, you know, you've got to be scoring that, I think. Any striker of any level has got to be scoring that. Right bang central into the goal as well. But that's a sighter for Ronaldo. He's had a header and he's had that, so Ronaldo will be scoring soon. Guaranteed. Good play from Lindelof to rescue that there. Dalot to Martinez. Casemiro's in acres of space in the centre circle. Plays it out wide to Malacia. Gives it to Garnacho. I don't know if it's just me, but Garnacho, when he's running or he's got the ball, his legs look like they're moving like ultra fast. It's weird. Oh, that's nice play. Defender sees it out for a goal kick, but it was nice. Let's have a look and see what the other scores are. So you got 1-0 to Roma, you got 1-0 to Nantes, you got 1-0 to Olympiacos. They're the only goals. 1, 2, 3, 3 goals. It's a boring night of Europa League football, everyone. Nothing is happening. Go on, Garnacho, run it in. Oh, he's put it through his legs. Nice. Back to Eriksen on the edge. He's going to have a dig from there. Oh, goalie saves it, parries it. Bruno Fernandes tries to cut it across to Ronaldo, but the defender cuts it out. It's back out wide now with Malacia. Now with Garnacho on the corner of the 18-yard box. Back to Eriksen. He's going to dink it in. Poor cross. Back to Eriksen. Come on. Dalot's, oh, that's a nice little back heel from Casemiro, but it didn't quite get to Ronaldo there. It's back with Martinez. Now it's with Dalot, centre of the pitch. He's done a dodgy cross there that's gone straight to the goalie. Poor. Sheriff are keeping their formation really well here. I don't know what the commentators are saying about it because I can't hear it. I've got it on silent, but when you look at them, it's like it's a bank of 4, a bank of 5, and then just one man sort of floating around. Tactically, they're playing quite well. Ronaldo, the left foot shot, deflected. Oh, nearly. I make that Ronaldo's 3rd chance now. He's doing an Andy Cole, isn't he? 8 chances before he scores a goal. That could have gone anywhere. That could have gone in the back of the net off the defender, that. Come on, Ronnie. Eriksen with a corner here. Does a short one. I hate short corners. I don't see a point. Fernandes then crosses it to the centre of the pitch. Back to Martinez. Sheriff are pinned in here, but there's too many bodies. Casemiro's going to dink it over to Ronaldo. No. Garnacho on the edge. No. Too many people. About 5 or 6 Sheriff players all around him there. I mean, you'd expect them to naturally get tired. Like, the longer this game goes on, they're not going to be able to keep this up, I don't think. Ronaldo's got the ball on the left wing here, plays it to Garnacho. Got Fernandes and Dalot in the middle. Casemiro now. Plays it back to Martinez, plays it out wide to Garnacho, who's going to run at his defender. Go on, little lollipop, cut out. Go on, shoot. No, well, he has a shot, but it gets blocked. Nice little run. Casemiro on the edge, plays it to Ronaldo. Turn that. Garnacho, bit of trickery. No, Sheriff clear their lines. Go on, hoof it, son. You know you want to. That's not a foul. Come on, ref. Where's your... Aye! How's that a foul? Earlier on, he was like giving it all this. That's not a foul. Cedric, you diving fuck. If anything, they've fouled us. Trod on his foot. Fucking hell. Ref! De Gea gets a rare touch of the ball. It must be hard for goalies just not doing anything for the whole match, and then every now and then they just got, like, the ball rolls through to them, they've got to catch it or take a goal kick. When you look at what they get paid for what they actually do, like, they're getting well overpaid. Garnacho's been kicked there. Leave him alone, son, he's only a kid. Dirty! Eriksen with a free kick, plays a short one to Fernandez, who's probably going to shoot from about 40 yards, goes wide obviously. Why are you shooting from there? Do you know what I mean? I mean, I know at times he does have a good shot, like, that was awful, considering he had no pressure on him. Awful shot. Eriksen on the halfway line, he wasn't getting fouled there, but oh, here we go, Sheriff for breaking here. He's knocking it past Martinez, he's been pushed out to the right side. Martinez hunts him down quite well and he gives it back to Eriksen. Good defending there. Eriksen brings it away, passes it to Fernandez. Fernandez is on the halfway line now. Gives it back to Eriksen in the centre circle. Come on, we've got to start spreading the play quicker here. It's all a bit predictable at the moment. Fernandez to Malaysia. Do your man and cross it. Come on, put a cross in. Cross it. Oh, he's had a shot straight at the goalie. Goalie's still got to save it, but you need to be setting up your strikers there for an effort at goal, I think, rather than shooting. He's nearly fouled. It's back in the goalie's hands. Got 77% possession to Man United. 10 shots, 3 of them on target, 5 of them off target. Well, actually, sorry, 11 shots now, 4 on target, 5 off target. That makes 9, so I don't know what the other ones are. Are they blocked? I guess they are. Clear-cut chances, you could argue 1 or 2. Corners we've had 4. We've been fouled a few times. Fouls are a bit even. What's Anthony doing? Garnacho plays it to Ronaldo in the box. What's he going to do? Bit of trickery, gives the ball away. Sheriff are probably going to clear their lines here if they know what's good yet. Hoof! Out it goes. That's all you got to do, innit? Put your foot through it. Ball's back with Ericsson. I want to know how many touches Ericsson's had. I'm going to look at this at the end of the game and find out, because every time it's just him on the ball. Tries to find Dalot out wide, but overhits it. I'm not sure how I feel about Anthony's hair. That was a nice bit of skill he does there, but like, if you're going to do that bit of skill and then you're going to give the ball away, you're going to look like a dick, aren't you? So, I mean, yeah. Sheriff with a little bit of possession here. Out wide. Anthony's well out of position. Dalot's too narrow. He's crossed it. Oh! That could have been a goal there. He had to score, really. Martinez nearly with a little push in the back for that, but we just got caught napping there. That was a great cross. The striker didn't even really jump for it. What a ball. Look at that. He didn't know whether to go with his foot or go with his head. He's kind of gone with his foot and his head, and he's ended up fucking it. That was lucky. This is what's going to happen. If we piss about, they're going to pinch a goal. Ronaldo's got it out wide to Garnacho now, on the edge of the area. Cuts it back to Ericsson, to Dalot, to Ericsson. It's all a bit too compact in there. Dalot with the shot, miles over. Awful. This game's giving me a headache already. It's either the game or it's the sound of my own voice. Oh, God. Here he is, big Harry Maguire. That's an awful pass from Lindelof. Wakey, wakey, son. Maguire having a little warm up on the side of the pitch there, look. Freshly trimmed tash. Looking good. Alright, get this ball out wide. There we go. Garnacho on the halfway line. Run at them. Come on, you've got a bit of space here. Run into the space. Manasseh on the overlap. Cut inside. He's pulled his shirt. Get up. It's good strength there. It's done alright. The defender done well, but Garnacho's done alright. Kept the ball. Ericsson back on it now. Fernandez back to Ericsson. No. Lindelof's seen quite a lot of the ball as well, actually. Both centre-backs, so we could probably get away with having three at the back in this game because it's just attack against defence. Now Anthony's got it on the right wing. Cut inside with a left foot cross. See, that's the problem. If we had two old school wingers, a right footer on the right wing, left footer on the left wing, and they were crossing the ball in for Ronaldo, he'd be fucking putting the ball away left, right and centre in the back of the net. But because you've got this unnatural inverted winger shit, he's never getting any chances, or barely gets chances. You've got the best header of the ball in football in the box and you ain't crossing the ball to him. It's like, what are you doing? Right, got a corner here to United. Probably do a short one. No, Eriksen's going to launch it into the box. In it goes. Dalot, 1-0. Yeah, mate. In you go. Decent glancing header, that. As I say, a set piece goal was probably coming because we don't really look like scoring from open play. Just waiting for VAR to disallow it now. That's a great header. He didn't even really have to move for that. Poor defending. I'll take it, mate. So 44 minutes, 1-0. That's game over in my opinion. Martinez wins the ball back well there, but it still breaks the Sheriff. Anthony chops his man down. That's going to be a booking. Hey, how did he get away with that? That's a blatant foul, surely, unless my eyes deceive. Garnacho tries to cut across the 18-yard box, but gets blocked off. He's still got the ball. Martinez now with the ball near the centre circle. One minute added on. The end of that half. Nothing. There ain't really been any stoppages apart from Casemiro getting a bloodied mouth. And it's half time. Man United 1, Sheriff 0. Not an amazing half, not too bad. Yeah, one of them ones, I think. There's not too much to analyse at half time, really. A couple of missed chances for Ronaldo that he should have scored, and a chance for Sheriff, cross that went into the box that they should have scored as well. I mean, it should probably be about 5-1, maybe. Bit of a dull match to an extent because it's too one-sided. Like Man United just dominating possession. Not really created too many clear-cut chances, but enough chances to be winning the game anyway. Let's see what the other scores are. Monaco 1-0, Roma winning 1-0. Nantes still winning 1-0, Real Sociedad winning 1-0, Olympiacos winning 1-0, Feyenoord still 0-0. So again, not really many goals, not a lot happening. Another game is 1-1, but I don't know how to pronounce the names of the teams, so I'll leave that one. Who have we got on the live chat anyway? What's your thoughts so far? Did have 3, now it's down to 1. I'm guessing that 1 is just me, so talking to myself, innit? Wee. It's one of them games I'm glad I haven't gone to. Just, I don't know. I find it hard to get up for. I don't mind watching them on the telly, these games, but travelling like 6 hours in the car to go and watch these sorts of games, I just can't bring myself to do it. So in terms of the our group standings now, we're still second in the group on 12 points as it stands, I think. Real Sociedad are on 15 points, we're on 12 points. Sheriff are on 3 points. I didn't realise Real Sociedad was doing as well as they are. They've played 5, won 5, scored 9, let in 1, and they're on 15 points. Happy days if you're Real Sociedad. I mean, we've only lost 1, but it feels like we've been a bit crap this season in Europa so far. I think when they showed a replay of that Ronaldo header, I mean, I'm pretty sure Hargreaves and Scholes are going to say he should have put that in the net. I think it's Hargreaves, I know it's Scholes, but Ronaldo should have put that one away, I think. Other than that, I don't really think there's been anything clear cut. looked like the Sheriff defenders there were playing a bit of zonal marking, and rather than that defender Mark Dalot, he's kind of not been sure, and he's kind of wanted to stay in his position rather than move with the man a little bit. So maybe that's a tactical problem there for that particular corner. We're showing Eriksen's highlights half time because he's been on the ball a lot. It's basically been the Eriksen show. They're talking about Anthony showboating now. That was quite funny. It's like, why are you doing that? There's no one around you. It's like weird. I don't know what I think about Anthony since he signed. I mean, the amount of money we paid for him, I expected a lot more than what I've seen. I know he scored like a few goals, but you can generally see how good a player he is very early on. And looking at him, I don't other than he's a left-footed right winger, I don't really see what we've signed him for from what I've seen so far. And obviously, I'm happy to be proven wrong over the course of time, which I'm sure I probably will be. But I've not seen anything in his game that suggests why we paid as much as we paid for him when we've got people like Garnacho in the reserves who can come in and have a bigger impact than him. It just doesn't really make sense to me, but there you go. Half-time changes, I probably wouldn't make any, to be honest. Not at the moment. Game's too tight, to be honest. I know it's very one-sided, but it's only 1-0. The game isn't safe. Oh no, Maguire and Rashford are coming on at half-time. I bet you he's took Garnacho off. That'll piss me off if he has. 21 for 10. So Martinez has gone off for Maguire. This should be an easy game for Maguire. I mean, if you can't look good against this lot, then there's some serious fucking issues going on. I can't work out who Rashford's come on for. Fernandes. So we've got Rashford at number 10, Ronaldo up front. No, Fernandes is out right. Oh, Anthony's come off. He hasn't really done anything. He's not really impacting the game. So yeah, okay, you can't argue with that one. Alright, let's see if we can get a couple goals in this half. Stop pissing around. Go on, Harry. Has he got the captain's armband? Can't quite see. I think he has, you know. Sheriff man down. They've played the ball out. Why do people do that? Why, you know, it's the one thing that gets on my bloody nerves with football. When they kick the ball out because someone's injured. They're not injured, mate. Play on. In fact, if someone kicks the ball out, it should be a booking for kicking the ball out, unless the ref stops the game. Stop kicking the ball out all the time. And he gets up, nothing wrong with him, he's limping around. Pointless. Here he is, Mr. Red MP in the house. How do you feel about the Arsenal game, son? Got your asses handed to you, didn't you? Ruud van Nistelrooy put one over you. Wee. Go on, a Nist. Ronaldo on the edge of the box. Ball goes out wide. Yep, go on, chip it over. No. Defender chests it 3 times and then he's probably going to hoof it. Oh no, he tries to play it out. Oh, he's done well there, the Sheriff player. I don't know who it is, but he's carried the ball nearly from his box past the halfway line. A little bit of possession for Sheriff. Oh, let's put a cross in. Ah! You can almost guarantee there's going to be a goal in this half for them, just purely on the fact that we've got Maguire back in defence. He headed it, he chested it, he headed it. Why do players roll up their shorts? Gets on my nerves as well. What, are you trying to show the world your thighs? Like, why are you showing your thighs? If you want to show your thighs, go in the club shop and get yourself some bloody kids' shorts. Ones that ride right up your arse, and then you'll be alright then. Ronaldo, oh, I thought he was going to hit that, son. Lays it off to Casemiro, crosses it over to Rashford, but it gets cut out. Lindelof's got it. Nobody's showing for it. Send it back to Maguire. Maguire gives him a little clap. The audacity of Maguire, he's got time to have a little clap before he collects the ball off Lindelof there. You've got to be a superior player to be able to do that. Garnacho's got the ball out wide left, deep in the Sheriff half. He cuts right across central, cut out by the Sheriff player. Garnacho, instead of keep cutting back central, he needs to go right to the byline. He needs to go at him from there and stop cutting it back central. Go round the outside of him. Bruno over cross, nobody there. Garnacho's got it now on the left. Plays it central to Malacia. Into Ericsson on the edge of the D. That's a foul, ref. Get your whistle out. Get your cards out. Get your foam spray out. Right, it's got to be Ronaldo, isn't it? Clumsy tackle there by Sheriff, right in a dangerous area. Ronaldo's going to hit this. It's going in the back of the net. I guarantee this is going in. I'm putting my Ronaldo scarf on. Get ready just in case. Come on, son. Viva Ronaldo! Here he goes. Fucking Ericsson's taking it. You ain't got the power for that, Ericsson. Fuck's sake. Put my scarf back, shall I? That was a shitter. Got to give the fans what they want there. They wanted to see Rocket Ronnie at that, not you, Ericsson. I know you're having a good game, but fucking that was Ronaldo's free kick all day long. Ronaldo's a bit of a pussy there for letting Ericsson take that. He should have been the fucking bigger man and said, "Step aside, son. I'm having this." You got Ronaldo on the pitch. Really, he's taking every free kick and he's taking all the pens. None of this fucking share it amongst this player and that player. I remember when Ronaldo first signed for Man United, his free kicks were awful. Like, shockingly awful. I'm running out of Coca-Cola here. Poor 1-2 there from Rashford. He's holding his hands out like this as if to say, where were you? It was a poor pass. Free kick there to Sheriff, not really sure why. I think the ref just fancied giving him a free kick. I don't really know what's wrong with that. Anthony looks well pissed off. Look at that hair. I mean, I did have bleach highlights at college, but I was a teenager. And this was like 20 years ago. It's 2022 now. People really still bleach blonde their hair. I ain't got no hair, so I can't do it, but still. Right, I can sense it, a goal coming here. Fernandez is breaking at pace. Give it out wide to Dalot. No, tries the Hollywood ball, gives it away, as he usually does. Fernandez barely been in this game, which is probably why we've had so much possession, because he ain't been getting the ball to give it away. Garnacho running at his man. Go wide, yes, take him wide. Cross. Poor. Do players practice crosses anymore? I don't think they do. Surely he knows there's no one in there. I'll let him off because he's a youngster. Eriksen again, Ronaldo. Ronaldo again, back to Eriksen, to Casemiro. A bit of tippy-tappy here. About 10 yards outside their box. I don't know why I'm providing commentary, because I'm guessing anyone who watches this will be watching the game anyway, but I can't help myself. Garnacho's got the ball here by the corner flag, run at his man, couple of rollovers, little cross to the right foot. No one running to the near post, everyone waiting in the area. I mean, you need someone really running near post there, they'd have got that. Rashford's got it in space, can't pick out the cross. Sheriff hoof the ball clear. Rashford looks like he's going to create something just purely through his sheer scattiness of not really knowing what he's doing. Sheriff have a little counter attack here, but it's sort of 2 against 5 United defenders, so it should be okay. A little bit of possession for Sheriff. No, we've won it back. Fernandez gave the ball away. So I was going to keep a stat of how many times Fernandez has given the ball away, but he's barely had the ball. But when he's had the ball, he's given it away. So I probably should have kept that stat. Lindelof carrying it forward. Passes it to Casemiro. Dalot. Poor pass. Come on. Fucking hell. Ronaldo's going to start. The longer this game goes on, the more Ronaldo's going to get pissed off, and the board will go up for a substitution probably in the next 15 minutes. And Ronaldo, if it's him coming off, he's going to be pissed. Let's see if Ten Hag's got the balls to take him off. Ronaldo on the edge. Shoot! Oh! You've got to be scoring that. Hang your head in shame. Ronaldo picked the ball up on the edge, cut inside. Can that dude, like, I love Ronaldo, he's Nang, but has he ever scored a fucking curler? Like, is he capable of curling a football? Because I can't remember ever seeing him curl a fucking football into the top corner. So, like, has he got square feet or something? Like, I just don't get it, really. Geezer can't curl a ball. He's alright blasting a ball, but in a straight line, but he just incapable of curling a ball with a bit of finesse. McTominay's coming on. That'd be Eriksen or Casemiro off. Eriksen's on a free kick. He's going to dink it in. No, he's not. He's played it wide to Dalot. Cross. No. Cleared by Sheriff. We're lucky we've scored that goal because this is getting a bit frustrating now. Casemiro literally passed it straight to Sheriff. They're breaking now. Nice little spell of possession this is. Man United have got it back through Casemiro though. Long ball forward to Garnacho. Running at his man. Rashford now central. The ball he's going to shoot. No, he's not. He's going to make out he is. Fernandez got the ball out wide right. Balls with Eriksen, now it's back on the left hand side. There's a lot of left to right, right to left football, back to the middle kind of football from Man United, but that's just because of how Sheriff are playing, I think. Casemiro's got the ball in the box, now Rashford on the edge, he's dinked across. Ronaldo's got to be, yes! Is it in? Is it offside? Is it allowed? Is it disallowed? Is he offside? Fuck off. Walk over there, Ronaldo, and stick that flag up his arse. I want to see a replay of that. I don't believe you. I don't believe you it's offside. Yeah, he's offside. Good call. Well done, ref and Mino. I'll take it back. Dalot's come off. He's been alright. Who's coming on? So Dalot off, Luke Shaw on. Casemiro's coming off and McTominay's going on. Casemiro's played well. I mean, I could play well against this lot, but he's played well. So Malassia's gone to right back, Shaw's gone to left back, McTominay's gone central. Where's Aaron Wan-Bissaka? Do you know what I mean? Why are we putting a left back at right back? I mean, Shaw's only coming on for a run out. It's not tactical. So why not bring a right back on for a right back? Ref's got his cards out here. Guedes has taken out Garnacho. Dirty, you dirt. Worthy of a yellow that was. Ronaldo looks like he's trying to collect the ball in midfield, pass it off, and then run forward to get the ball back, but he's not getting the ball back. Good run from Ronaldo, nice little flick. Eriksen's got it on the edge, wide to Shaw, crosses it in. Yes! Rashford! I know I slag you off, but I said earlier, you're probably going to do something, you're probably going to score because you're scatty. And Rashford has poked it away. 2-0, game over, mate. It was game over already, but it's game over now. United! Ronaldo made that goal with his bit of silk on the edge of the box. Eriksen plays it to Shaw out wide. Little cross. It was a good header. Like that. Give Rashford the credit there. That was a really good header. He got his neck right into it. It surprises me really that Rashford's capable of scoring a goal like that with his head. Because he's quite renowned for closing his eyes when he headers the ball. Good goal. 2-0 looks a little bit better on the old score sheet than 1-0. Heads back. Right. De Gea gets a rare touch of the ball. Three goals in 3 matches for Ronaldo. For Rashford. It's got to be Europa League, not League. It feels like most of our goals at the moment are being scored by substitutes. Now, to me, that says that we're picking the wrong players from the start. It shouldn't take a sub to come on and score. The team that's picked and put out there to begin with should be good enough to score the goals. Puts us to +5 goal difference now as it stands. Sheriff playing for pride now. Keep the tally down. We get another one, we'll get a couple more, I reckon. Maguire trying to see the ball out for a goal kick and it literally stops just on the line. Welly and Lindelof. Sheriff got the ball wide, cross, blocked out, throw in. Good hold-up play from Ronaldo there. Garnacho, he's been fouled again. How many times is the ref going to let them foul him? Come on, ref. Ronaldo with a quick free kick, totally wastes it. Sheriff got the ball, nice turn. Sheriff are breaking, here they go. They've got the ball out wide right in acres of space. He's cutting forwards, picks up. That is awful, and that's why you play for Sheriff. That's why you play for Sheriff. Woody would have done better than that. Nice ball from Ericsson out to Fernandez. Goalie's going to get this. No, it's run out of play. Big game next Thursday. Early kick-off, 5:15. Man United away to Real Sociedad. Garnacho breaking into the box here. Shaw collects it. Cross. Oh, it's Ericsson, sorry. No, Sheriff take the ball out. %73% possession to Man United. 17 shots Man United have had, apparently. Sheriff have had no shots, although they did have that cross that nearly resulted in a headed goal. It didn't result in a shot, but I put that down as a goal scoring opportunity. We've had 6 shots on target. Not really anything of note, I don't think. We've had 5 corners. And that's the story of the game, really. A lot of possession in a lot of positions that are not very dangerous. But Sheriff have defended well, defended as a unit. They've had men behind the ball in numbers. They made it really hard for us. Just been one of them games. But in the past, under the other managers, this game would still be 0-0. Which is a good sign that it's not. All we need now is a Ronaldo goal to put the old icing on the cake. Rashford tries to dink it in the box but doesn't reach his man. Fernandez has got it out wide right. If you're going to put Fernandez out wide right, you may as well not play him, because if you play central, he gives the ball away every time. If you play him out wide right, he just doesn't get the ball and he can't run at men or do any. He doesn't impact the game out wide right. So I'm not really sure why you're trying to shoehorn him into the team when really he's not the best in his position in the players that we've got anymore. Garnacho. I hope Garnacho gets a full 90 minutes. I mean, it's unnecessary to take him off, but he probably will get taken off. But why not just leave him on for 90? Managers usually take off people like that because it's the easy substitution without upsetting anyone, which is a bit of a lame cop-out, really. But the Sheriff goalie's gone down here. He's got a little ouchie on his leg. Programme here from the glory days back in 2011, Man United against Chelsea. Old would have gone to this game because otherwise I wouldn't have a programme, but I don't remember what the score was. Looking at the team, so our striker, so where are we? The 8th of May 2011, this was our team. You ready for this? Van der Sar, well, this was our squad. Van der Sar, Thomas Kuszak, Anders Lindegaard, Evra, Ferdinand, Brown, Smalling, Vidic, Fabio, Raphael, O'Shea, Johnny Evans, Hargreaves, Anderson, Giggs, Park, Carrick, Nani, Scholes, Fletcher, Valencia, Obertang, Gibson, Bebe, Pogba, Owen, Berbatov, Rooney, Hernandez, King. Decent. Pretty much all of those boys would get into this team now, wouldn't they? Most of them. Chelsea strikers, Torres, Drogba, Kalou, Anelka. Decent. Anyway. Double substitution for Sheriff. Bringing on a couple of youngsters by the looks of it. And you may as well. Maguire's had nothing to do in this game, thankfully for him. See a lot of debate about whether he should be going to the World Cup. I don't care what he does for England or at the World Cup. All I know is I don't want him in our team. McTominay with a ball in the centre circle. Back to Lindelof. Garnacho with the ball out on the left wing, cuts it back to Shaw. Back to Lindelof. Cross to Maguire. Back out to Shaw. There's not Man United over the years, there's never any movement. The man who's got the ball, the people that are around him are usually static, and you look at other top teams, they never stand still, whereas we just got this thing where we just stand still and watch the man with the ball. So you've got to be making run. It's like they don't want to make a run in case they don't get the pass, but that's the wrong attitude. By making the run, you might make space for someone else to get the ball, or you might get the ball yourself, but standing still isn't the answer. Ronaldo looks like he's just been taken out on the edge of the box, but the ref ain't having none of it. Rashford with a shot, keeper saves it for a corner. Let's have a little replay of that then, ref. Do a bit of afters there on Ronaldo. Good shot by Rashford there. That was going in, bottom corner that. Good save. Garnacho. Oh, that was a great corner that. Worked well. Unlucky Son. That'd be your last kick of the game probably. Eriksen plays a snidey pass to Fernandez, who cuts it back to Garnacho, who has a decent shot. I mean, the goalie probably had it covered, and it just went over the bar. That would have been a beauty, that would. Oh, Donny van der Beek is getting on. I always forget we've even got Van der Beek in the team, to be honest. Ronaldo's having a little look over as if to say, is it me? Ten Hag wouldn't dare take Ronaldo off in this game. Wouldn't dare. It'll be Garnacho because it's the easy opt out, isn't it? Take Garnacho off. It's what bugs me about managers. They always take the easy option, don't they? Never, you know. I'm not saying Ronaldo should be coming off because he shouldn't. I'd leave him on, but it's like they always take the youngster off, or go for the here he goes. Garnacho's had a good game. He's looked good. I'd like to see him in the Premiership playing more. Donny van der Beek with a rare appearance. Approaching 80 minutes now. The game's done. It's just a matter of whether we can get another goal or two. I fancy us to get one more goal. I'm hoping it's going to be Ronaldo, but it'll probably be Rashford again. McTominay's fouled there on the edge. Come on, Ronnie. Yellow card. I don't know about a yellow card. Bit harsh. I don't think that's a yellow card, but here we go. Get the scarf out, ready. Ericsson, if you take this, I'm going to fucking go mental. Ronaldo's having this, he's done his walk. Yep, Ericsson, step aside, out of the way. Come on. He hits the wall. Ah. He's hit the wall. Ronaldo walks away, rolling his tongue, looking at the ground. I'll put my scarf down again, shall I? I think I've jinxed him. Oh, Ronaldo! With a header, follow up. Yes! Yeah, mate! Here we go! Yeah! Ronaldo! Yeah, boy! Get in! He deserved that. He'll like the fact that he scored that. He'll be back on the bench for West Ham, which is the piss take. Fernandez crosses it. Ronaldo's onside. He headers it. Good save. And then he catches the rebound. Goalie's done really well to save that. Ronaldo was the first to react for the follow-up. I need to be careful with my projector up there. Don't realise how close it is to my head. Don't really fancy that falling on my head. It weighs a ton. I said there'd be another goal. I said it'd be Ronaldo. If not, it'd be Rashford. I mean, I know he's won it all, but you'd think he hasn't won the Europa. Like, you'd think he'd want to get the complete set, wouldn't you? I mean, obviously he'd rather win the Champions League, but that's unlikely. But he's got a fair chance of winning the Europa League. Should be going all out for it. So the scoreline looks a bit better now. 3-0. That's the sort of scoreline it should be against teams like this. Whatever substitutions we've got left now, I'd get them on. Get them on, let people have a run out for 10, 15 minutes. Don't know how many subs we've used. I think Maguire, McTominay, Shaw, Van der Beek, Rashford. Oh, we've used 5 already. Rashford running at defence, he's in the area, gives an awful pass to Van der Beek when it just needs to be a little finesse, little 2-foot pass to him. He kicks it out of play. Oh, God. Rye with a header, ref gives a foul. Is he getting his yellow card out? How's that a yellow card? All he's done is he's saying he's elbowed him. So an elbow is a yellow card, is it? Let's have a replay of that. He's jumped with his arm, but he hasn't elbowed him. Maguire's indicating his little finger to the ref. I don't know what that's about. Strange decision that from the ref to get his yellow card out. He must get a yellow card bonus, the referee. Man of the match in this game's got to be Eriksen. He's run the show. Easy decision, really, Eriksen. I'll be surprised if they don't choose him. Nice from Van der Beek. Rashford. Corner. It's time for one more here, if we want it. Do we want it? Sheriff man's down, he's done his hamstring. Just roll him off the pitch. This is what gets on my nerves. Why can't people just get off the pitch if they're injured? Showing a replay of the Ronaldo goal here. Great header, great save. And he was very fast to react to the rebound and managed to squeeze it in under the goalie. You play the man, he'll score goals, Ronaldo. Say, fast forward to the West Ham match, I bet you don't start him. He has to start him, but it wouldn't surprise me if he doesn't start him. Eriksen with the corner here, 86 minutes. Swings it in. Defender headers it away. And they've hoofed it out. Sheriff bringing on a sub, don't know who he is. He's loving life, coming on for 3 minutes. It's been an easy 3 points, really. Like, I didn't expect anything less, but the way it started the game, you just felt, were Sheriff going to hold on and hold on and hold on and maybe nick a goal or get a dodgy 0-0? Shaw's done well since he's come on. He's had a bit of an impact. So Fernandes has been the invisible man for the entire game pretty much, but he's been shoved out to the right hand side where he can't give the ball away in dangerous positions. Lindelof's been solid. Eriksen's been superior. Ronaldo's had about 5 or 6 chances and scored one of them. Rashford's come on and got his goal, so happy days. Good cross, Van der Beek, he's bottled it at the back post. And again, things like that is because he's got no sharpness, got no match fitness, match sharpness. He's timed his run really well there, Van der Beek, but, you know, he's just He should have got on the end of that, really. This geezer was going to get 3 minutes. Now he's probably going to get 1 minute by the time he gets on. Here we go. Must be nearing 75-80% possession in this game. It's been outrageous, really. Shaw with a nice little dink forward to Van der Beek. Get your cross in. No, poor. We just... What is it with players? They can't cross the fucking football. Like, do they not train crosses at the training ground? Come on, Rashford. Swing it in. Do you reckon 2 minutes added on, 3 minutes maximum? There hasn't really been any stoppages in this game, apart from the substitutions and the goals. I still think we might get another goal. Go on, Shaw, you're in. Drill it low. That's the one. Ah, that was the right ball. The defender. That tall geezer for Sheriff, he's been decent. That was a tap in for Ronaldo there, if that defender hadn't blocked that out. I'm not sure about the tash. He looks like he's from Top Gun. Looks like fucking Goose's son. Eriksen with a corner. Good ball. Header. No. Shaw. Put the cross in. Little header. Oh, what a save. That was Schmeichel-esque. He gave it the old star. I want to replay that. 3 minutes added on. Van der Beek with a through ball to Rashford. Little dink over the goalie. No, he fucks it. Fucking hell, Rashford. So infuriating, that geezer. Eriksen trips over his own foot there. Classic. Fernandez gives the ball away. Come on. Lindelof and Maguire, one of you. Rashford, was that a cross or a shot? Like, what was that? He's on the side. I think that's an outside of the boot cross. Just showed the replay of the McTominay header. That was a great save by the keeper. Definitely Schmeichel. Ref's going to blow his whistle any moment now. Good night's work really, Man United. Deserved the win, dominated the match, expected to win and they have won. In the past they may not have won games like that. But you can't be dissatisfied with that. That was decent enough. Could have got a couple more goals. But yeah, happy with that. Good performance overall. Successfully finished my first ever live stream. There wasn't many of you in there live, but there was some. And it's all worth it in the end. Before long I'll have hundreds in here, there'll be thousands. Ronaldo shakes hands with